The spreading out and mixing of a substance. The spreading out and mixing of a substance. Mixing of a substance with another. With another substance. With another substance. Due to the motion of its particles. Motion of its particles is called diffusion. Is called diffusion. Do you understand, Ra? Yes or no? Laksha? Tamil Selvan?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
No. It's called diffusion. Do it. Note it down.
Finished, sir.
Let them join. Okay, so that is. So now, this is in where it is maximum. In solids or liquids or gases, diffusion. Diffusion is solid.
Yes, sir.
Solids, right. Diffusion is a property of matter. Note, you people keep note and you write. Note, diffusion is a property of matter. Diffusion is a property of matter. It depends on what? Only speed. Understanding means movement of particles, motion of particles, kinetic energy. It depends on property of a matter. Properties of a matter which is based on the motion of particles, which is based on motion of its particles. So all of you make a box for this. This is note. So diffusion is purely, it is depending on understanding motion of the particles. So motion is where maximum, at least now Samaya will say, Manya. Motion is maximum in where? Solids, liquids or gases? Motion means kinetic energy.
Gases.
Huh?
Gases.
Gases, very good. So diffusion also maximum in where? Laksha? Diffusion also maximum in gases. Very good, Manya.
Gases.
Yeah, and solids, least motion where? Solids. So that minimum diffusion in solids. That is what. Now, Manya, you tell me, suppose you are running. Suppose if somebody is beating, then you will run faster. Suppose you are having something important, you people will run faster, or when you are normal, will you run faster? If you want to get something, then you people will run faster. Is it yes or no? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
The same way, if you start heating down, then particles will gain more energy, so that diffusion will be much faster or slower. Temperature, if I increase the temperature, then diffusion will be increasing or decreasing. Pradosh? Pradosh?
Sir?
If you increase the temperature, diffusion is increasing or decreasing? If I will increase the temperature, Pradosh, particles will gain more kinetic energy.
Increasing, sir.
Increasing. Tamil Selvan, you understand Tamil Selvan? If any particles will gain more energy, so what will happen? More energy they will gain, more faster they will run. So that more fastly the diffusion will be. That is what you should remember. Note down. Darun, note it this point, very important. Diffusion is a property of matter which is based on the motion of the particles. Now, as Manya said, Manya, in which diffusion is much faster? Gases or solids? Liquids? Much faster. Laksha? Right. Diffusion is fastest in which Manya? Samaya? Diffusion is much fastest. Understand? Is fastest in gases and slowest in solids. Slowest in solids. Do it. Slowest in solids. Diffusion is fastest in gases and slowest in solids. Understand? So now temperature increases. Diffusion increases or decreases? Temperature. Temperature increases. Diffusion is increasing or decreasing?
Jesus, sir.
Increases. Right. Increases. The rate of diffusion. The rate of diffusion increases on increasing temperature. On increasing temperature. On increasing temperature, the rate of diffusion increases on increasing temperature of the diffusing substance. Of the diffusing substance. Means increasing temperature means what, Pradosh? Tamil Selvan. Only by heating. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is what? Bracket you should write. By heating. By heating. So this is only called as diffusion. Understand? So you should remember that. So example, what you can write? Example, mixing of brown, understanding, brown, yeah, what is that? I forgot. Bromine gas with air. Understanding? That is substance. That is by heating. Next, last point. The phenomena of diffusion. The phenomena of diffusion. The phenomena of diffusion. The phenomena of diffusion tells us that so is it the particles are in motion or not, constantly moving or not? They are moving or not constantly? Yes, tells us that the particles of matter are constantly moving. That's all. So this is all about what is diffusion. So now we will study diffusion in gases, diffusion in liquids, diffusion in solids and all in next class. So till here, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Is it clear? Write it all off. Note down these points. Very important. Do it. No issues. Some disturbances again. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Finished, sir.